Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back out to the bush block. As you can hear, we've got the generator going. A bit of construction going on today. Making up some window frames. We've got all these sliding windows we purchased a fair while back. Got them all for $150. I think I showed them in the last update. So we've got one window to go in this door, one in the end of the 3 containers there, the water tanks there, and there'll be one in this doorway. So what I've already done this morning, I've made up 2 frames. You can see them there, a smaller frame there behind, and that's the bigger window frame there that's going in the end. And we're just about to make up the 3rd frame for the 3rd window, which will be going into this doorway here once it's sealed closed. So I'll put this window down on the floor, we'll measure it all out, we'll start cutting some more steel for some framework. That's a 2-inch box section or 50mm. It's exactly the same as what we've been using previously on the other 2 containers when we're installing the doors. Same here, it's the same. That's 2-inch box section. You can see here, I think we put in the last update, I got this ceiling done and half of the center container. As I haven't gotten any more fibre cement sheeting at the moment, we've moved on to make some window frames. So once these frames are done, I think that'll be the last of the windows to be put in. Those 3 windows. We'll still have a few spares as we all got them in one lot. We'll put this window down and measure it up. I've cut out all that framework now and I've just got it sitting around the window loosely, just sitting in position. What I used to do, I used to fit it like that, make sure it all fitted, and then pulled the window out and then welded it up. But I found doing that, removing the window, I wouldn't get a perfect fit after I welded it because I removed the window and then welded it. So what I do now, I leave the window in position and I'll just tack weld one side. So I'll tack weld all these joins on this side. Then I remove the window, flip it over, tack weld the other side and then fully weld it. And it makes for a lot better fitting of the window later on. We've got our window frame all completely welded up now. Now I've just got to clean up those welds with the grinder. I'll grind them down smooth, and that'll have that frame finished along with the other two. We've just finished cleaning up all those welds, ground them all down even with the metal. So we've got 3 frames done today. I also had to cut you see all this scrap aluminium there? I had to cut these edges off the windows, as I had to do with previous windows. They have that strip for stapling into timber frames, but as these are flush mounted into the frame, we don't need that, and we just screw through the actual aluminium frame into the metal. Just go turn this generator off. There we go. You can see we've just got the generator mounted at where the driver's seat was in the bus. We're going to permanently mount that. I'm going to run the exhaust through the wall and add an extension and run the exhaust through there, probably with another muffler just to make it a bit quieter. At the moment just run it with the doors open and the window open, and that'll be connected to our power shed once it's installed, which will be going here, which I have to finish that bit of deck slab area there. That's where the power shed will be going. Also in the last update, I think I showed we've got the water shed up. I'm still waiting for some fittings for the pump shed, and then we'll go through that and I'll show you the layout of the pump shed. I've moved the IBC tank that we used to take water from. We now get it all out of the pump shed. And I've moved 2 IBC tanks up to this end of the carport, and I've got to plumb them in yet. Also, last update I forgot to mention, we've installed the power box on the wall. It's just using the 2-inch box section that's welded, and then the power box is bolted to that. So I've mounted this up for the electrician. We got this box for a good price, which was $0, just happened to be in the right place. You can see there it's got breakers and that, but these will all be replaced. That was from a previous install from wherever it was used, and it sort of had electrical meters and things in it there. I'll undo this. You can see it's got the bus bars in the back. So we can open that. There's all your bus bars, and then all your breakers, and that'll go in there. So that'll be ready to get all wired up once the building's finished. So it's starting to get there. Once these windows are installed, I've got to get some more welding wire for the MIG welder before I can do that. I'll clean all this area out, get that kayak out of here. Yeah, it'll be good once this is all done. Once this is all lined and sheeted, well, then we'll be starting on the kitchen. We've still got a lot of work to do before then. Obviously we've got to do the floor, all the ceiling lining, and the walls themselves in those 3 windows. Well, thanks for joining us on the Bush Block Homestead. We'll catch you again next time.